Hello everybody. Saturday morning, Fisher Ferry. I checked all my boxes. I'm going to call this message to you being silent. I'm learning a lot about myself over the last couple of weeks, just being able to go out and run by myself. And I think the thing that I've come to underappreciate about life, and I thought I was pretty good about this, is just being comfortable being silent. So for instance, today is my 6th day in a row of running. I haven't done that yet in the 4 weeks. The last 2 weeks I've run 5 days and had 2 days off. But today was my capillary run, and I showed up at Fisher Ferry. It's a beautiful morning. I had a really good breakfast, oatmeal with bananas and raisins, brown sugar, and sufficient amount of coffee. Had the watch on, phone in my waistband, bang, hit the watch and just run. And I have not been looking at my watch other than when it chimes every mile split. I just ran by feel, intrinsic feedback, and just listening to my body and the messages and the signals that it was giving me. And I'll send you guys my run data, but it just felt smooth, got into a rhythm, comfortably hard. Certainly just, trying to be mindful about my posture. And I'm a lifetime asthmatic, and I haven't used my inhaler once in a month. And often I've started the runs slightly wheezing. Just so you guys know, if you have asthma, you do what your doctor and your parents say. However, I have asthma where I wheeze. I've never had a full-blown attack. So for me, I'm not too worried about that. But what I've discovered is that as I get into a rhythm and I'm peaceful, just with the effort I'm giving, that I don't find that I'm breathing hard and my asthma or my wheezing subsides. And it's just a byproduct of being comfortable, being uncomfortable, but also just being silent and listening. And this conversation in my head was so peaceful. I felt like my feet were just one with the ground and I was gliding. And so I got 10 miles in. It's my longest run of the year, and I averaged, I think, 6:50 pace. And while at times I was certainly running with a concentrated effort, I wasn't overstepping into tempo area. So I hope your weeks went well. We're gonna do a call in the first half of next week. Make sure you're submitting your training on the training log. You can backlog, you can enter as many times as you want. Also, I want you to start thinking about a goal that you have in mind. We have this open-ended time period where we can really focus in and turn a weakness into a strength. I know I wrote about that recently, but I think about maybe recurring issues that some of you have had, whether it's weak ankles and an ankle turning a lot. Let's identify those things, and during this time period, let's figure out solutions between you and I to turn those things into, if not a strength, at least no more of an issue. And it could be a certain type of workout. It could be a place your mind goes when things get really, really hard, and how do we reprogram that? Think about your racing history and where you feel like you're most vulnerable in a race. How do we identify those things? And then as a team, you and I, a partnership, how do we find solutions and then practice those solutions sufficiently enough that we get the desired outcome? And I think during this time, we just have this powerful opportunity. So, miss you guys. Love you guys. Check your boxes off. The greatest thing about what we get to do is that whatever you're putting in, you will get out. And that could be PRs and a heightened fitness. But I think far more importantly, we become stronger versions of who we're capable of being. Remember, our definition of success is the peace of mind that comes from the self-satisfaction in knowing that we did our best to become the best we are capable of becoming. John Wooden. See you guys next week.